is a great job. It's a great job. We need... Was there a thing in here? There was a thing in here. Welcome back to Omikron Nomad Soul. We need to increase our mana. I have no idea how to do it, so I think there's some potions in our inventory here. We're just going to take one and try it. Because we're not magic-y enough to possess a scientist. Alright, so our current mana is 30. Now, I was thinking that was like spell points, but maybe it's not. No, it's 50. Okay, is 50 mana enough to possess a science man? Where did you go, science man? You're not science man. Science man, science man. Where the hell is science man? Oh, maybe it takes less if we possess him from the back. Well, that worked. Behold my face. It's got band-aids on it. Oh god, the band-aids and that face. Scientist, I'm dressed like a rugby player. Yeah, he's even worse. Does have more mana by default, though. Z minus. Green eyes. Enyad 843 is our name now. Enyad. Inframolecular physics. Theory that reconciles infragravitational and polymeric forces. Well, we can't have that. Think of what would happen to the hog futures. Hi, I am Mr. Science.
Hello, Professor. Have a nice day.
The instant elevators are my favorite elevators. Okay. What are we looking for here? Books. Books. Let's see. The second book on Hamastagan. That one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Following text was found in a cell post-Agrian period, said to give directions how to gain access to Ham Stage. City of the Dead has never been translated. Chopin, Drat, Fraser, sour cream, ramen, sorbet. Well, Gato was or Tang. Rottweilers far from home. Shemp was a good stooge. Wow, seems pretty straightforward to me. That's how you enter Ham Stage, City of the Dead. Hi. Hello, fellow scientist.
Get a Tradutech. It's a small computer like this one, and it can translate into all known languages.
Why do we have white paint on our faces? Can I borrow yours?
I might be able to lend it to you if you do me a small favor. At present, I'm doing some research on astronomy. I'm looking for the Egmar index of the third planet of the fourth system. I'm too old to explore the library in search of it. Bring me back the information I want, and I'll lend you my Tradutech.
You old? How old are you? That one.
It doesn't...
That one?
Mm-mm.
God damn it. I mean, he didn't even really tell us what he was looking for, to be fair. God damn it. So here's what the walkthrough says. He'll ask for some equation or something. So look at the book you got from the lower floor, talk to him again, say the top answer, and you'll get his magic talkie computer box. Which you can see I did, and it didn't work. Oh. Maybe we need the book in our inventory? I don't know. He can't run either. I think it's a frolic more than a jump. Well, look, there are only 3 options, and I gave you each one.
It doesn't fit into my calculation.
Do. Are there more? Nope. Give the books back, except those books. Alright, center, press the action button by the books called Table of Cosmic Correspondence. We have it. And Treatise on Anti-Gravity. After reading them, go to the scientist. Once you're the scientist, have 2 empty slots in your inventory. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe we don't have empty inventory slots. Now we have 2. You do Speak to the guard in front of the elevator. He'll let you pass. Go to the bookshelves. Get the second book on Hamstagen. Examine. Go talk to the other scientist in the room, but not the guard. We'll ask for some equations, so on and so forth. Does anybody get back there? Very poor placement of his table. Fell down. Jesus. Last time we were stymied by tummy aches. This time we're stymied by the guy wanting an answer to a question he's never given us. Well, that's not very helpful. Thousands of years, birth of that guy, Hamstagen, city of the dead, magicians, exchanged knowledge, necropolis, underground city, thousands of tombs and temples, god of art. Each magician returned to Ham stage on the day of their death to be buried in one of the tombs. Omikron was built over the city of the dead. Oh, this is like a poltergeist. No one knows where it was located. The sentence before that tells us where it is. It was over there. No one knows where it was. Access to the catacombs is lost. Okay. Like, I'm not reading that wrong, right? Third paragraph. Omikron was built just over the city of the dead. No one knows today exactly where Hamstagen was located, also called the city of the dead, nor whether it still exists. Entrance to Hamstagen, city of the dead. I don't understand what I did. Can I give him the book? I just... didn't think that would work. Nope. What?
It doesn't fit into my calculations. You must have made a mistake.
Don't know what happened. Oh no. Man wants numbers. I gave him numbers. He said, these aren't the right numbers. Give me better numbers. I said, but these are the only numbers I have. Let's see what BowieWonderworld.com has to say about this. bridge, sabotage, traitor, boss. Take a stroll, central stacks. Borrow all of the book lists. Wow. When you get to the upper floor, approach any of the shelves, press action. Borrow all of the books listed. The last book is to say the least. The last book is to say the least, the most important. It's a great sentence structure. Go chat with the other researcher, help them translate the text. It's like millions of research. Yeah, this is like totally different things. Totally different things. Holy Wonderworld says, by the quartet system, or the quartet systemus, table of cosmic correspondence. I've already got it. I don't care. And we should also buy this. Check that. We learned that cosmic coefficient of the third planet, Kalisha, is 13.5. Aha! And we check that here. 0.1851. Aha! I knew it all along. Just wanted to see if you knew. I really was expecting for like something to happen today, and very little happened. Oldest known form of writing. Yes, yeah, okay. This is the basis of its alphabet. 1 line, 2 line, 2 line, 2 line, 2 line, 2 line, 3 line, 3 line, 1 line, 1 line, 1 line, 3 line, 2 line, 1 line, 2 line. Okay, perfect. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. I think we just hit our head. We shouldn't have. There wasn't anything there. I mean, there was, but we missed it. I think I have it now, sir.
Perfect. That's the information I needed in order to be able to finish my calculations. Here's my Tradutech, and thanks for your assistance.
Thanks, friend. I'll just take that. Looks like a digital camera. We need that. It said something about lights. A switch. We'll switch it. Use on that. Examine. I was trying to read it. It's been untranslated for centuries. If only someone would have thought to use the thing that translates every language into English. The dumbest future people. He who would trouble the peace of the dead and the sacred necropolis of Hamstagen must unite the 3 jewels of that guy. The first 2 lost in the fury of Cobalt, but they might still be here. The third is the right eye of God and sleeps at the bottom of a well. When the 3 stones are reunited, the temple of the Kiwanis must go. Oh, we have to go to the temple of the Kiwanis, excuse me. To beg for the blessings of the dead by bringing back life to the magical Kiwana himself. I guess we already gave the book back. Okay. Sure. Apparently we already have one of the 3 thingies. Isn't that great? Do we already have one of the 3 thingies? That only took 45 minutes. Oh, we do. Right there. It's that guy. That guy's a thing. Now we can leave. So let's leave. Okay, BowieWonderworld.com. We might have to investigate this someday. That head southeast to the hidden entrance of the new awakened base. We only had something to tell us what the hell direction that was. Way over there. All right, around this way. You know what this is? This is like back when the Sci-Fi Channel was trying to make like their own original like series. Well, at least he swims right. This is like a Sci-Fi Channel original that they turned into a game. I should say he swims right. His face never seems to come up above water, but he swims better than everybody else. This just feels so, I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to judge it in its time. And in its time, I'm sure this was like amazing, right? Maybe not amazing, but like, wow, this is so cool. David Bowie's in my video game. That's awesome. I think I see a thing. I love that we can walk on water briefly. The water has boxes. You see the lines? Right there at the bottom of the screen? Boxes. Boxes of water. What? Oh, hold on. There was a hole there. You guys saw the hole, right? There's the hole. There's the hole. Oh, the floor is lava. So like that hole, we've seen that a couple of times, the boxes in the water, right? This is new? We've been gone for like 2 hours. How the hell would you know that? Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that as we are getting nearer and nearer what is the end of this game, it just feels like more and more has been like, just hurry, get it out. I don't care. Make it work somehow. Hey, what the? Again, we're not from here. How do we know all this? This is clearly a Zelda dungeon. And we're gonna have to fight those. Those are gonna come to life. We're gonna touch one and it's gonna come to life. And they're really hard to kill if you have the wooden sword. It's not much better with the white sword, but you can do it. I'm just gonna take those. You guys, you're doing great. It's like the level of ambition for the game dropped sufficiently between the beginning and now. Cetics, whatever those were called. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Whoop! Sorry. My auto run kicked on. I like your piano boxes, guys. Hold on. Let me assume the position. There you go.
Very interesting. This text explains how to get to Hammerstagen, the city of the dead.
I wasn't far off. And how?
You must bring together 3 jewels. The jewels of Viagramuka, the god of art.
How many times when they were reading this, their lines, do you think, how do I pronounce that again? Well, we knew what it said, and we know what it says because we already read it. Where's the entrance?
The text refers to Kiwan, the Magus. It says that when the 3 jewels are brought together, you must go to his tomb and bring him back to life. Kiwan is the guardian of the necropolis. He will show you the entrance to Hammerstagen.
Who is Kiwan?
Kiwan was a powerful Magus. He is the last guardian of the city of the dead. He took the secret of the entrance to Hammerstagen with him to the grave. His tomb is situated in Jahangir Park.
That's a fun place for a tomb. Where are the jewels?
The only indication refers to the 3rd, the right eye of the god. It says it's still at the bottom of Irmali Well.
That's a good place for it. Where's that?
I don't know of any well of that name. But there's an Irmali Square in this sector. Perhaps you should go take a look.
Okay. Why does that guy want to find the entrance to Hamstage?
Reshev knows the Book of Naut is in Hammerstagen. If he had the book, he would have almost infinite magical powers. It will make a god of him. A god of evil.
Then we'd have 2, and that would be bad. Okay. Good talk. Put yourself in the mind of an NPC for a minute. Just somebody like, I'm the hero, and I just run around the room bumping into shit. Turning the lights on. Okay. Entrance to the monastery. Says approach to action button. Several instructions. Mana potion. Magic ring off a chair. I thought there was go to the square under any of the doors. Okay. We've got like 20, I think, something onion rings, so I don't need to care about saving the game too much. We just look clumsy. It's so clunky. I don't even know. And not like a Mr. Magoo kind of clumsy. We just look clumsy. So I think the park was this thing over here. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. You missed our conversation with Internet Jesus David Bowie. We went to his house, he told us to look for a thing in his house. The water has squares in it. We're a science man now. Took us 45 minutes to solve a puzzle because the walkthrough said one thing that wasn't correct. We had to go to bowiewonderworld.com to get the correct solution. Now here we are. Let's see. Stand in the center of the room. Okay. That's pretty close. 4 columns, each with a symbol on top. Surround a central disc. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. That one's an A that fell over. That one's water. That one's do not enter. And that one is the letter H for hot. This is just like the 5th element. Just like it. A map on the wall provides a clue. Is that the map on the wall? I think it is. 4 marks in the city could very well correspond to the locations of the symbols. Could very well. Not that they do. Could very well. It's possible. The clues when you find them show both the correct icon and the position where it belongs in relation to the offset triangle. Which I think is this thing in front of us, this cheese wedge here. Find the first mark, go to the bookstore. You know what does the other one have to say? You must find the correct combination for the 4 pillars around the star. The only clues you have is the arrow and the map. If you look at the map, it's an old map. If you go out to those locations, you'll find there that there's a symbol in one of the corners and an arrow in the middle. The arrow indicates the arrow next to the circle facing the map, and the symbol tells the coordinate. The spot where the symbol is indicates the location of the answer. So if you want to cut to the answer, here it is, which is what I do. But I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with any of this information. What's this say? I don't even understand. So if that is that, well, then you get no. If you're gonna make me go and do it, game, we're gonna have problems. Yeah, that should be that. If I'm reading this right, there is no reference point. It's just a picture with an arrow and a couple lines, and then some of these things. Oh, speaking of the 5th element, I learned yesterday that the elements are earth, fire, wind, or earth, fire, water, and luck, I think. I think it was earth, fire, water, and luck. They somehow got it more wrong than Captain Planet got it. Did I do it? I did it. I'm a real science man. You know, it would be totally possible for someone to brute force that puzzle in about 20 minutes, I think. Are you ready for another puzzle? You must do the middle pillar before you start the first and second rounds. The numbers, I think those that we looked at in the one thing, indicate the pedestals. The box shows where the big metallic thing is. That thing. Oh, there's something behind it. Hold on. The goodies. It's a soda bottle. How did that get down here? Oh no. The numbers below show what order. Yeah, it's nonsense. Nonsense. Mods ban that person. For their nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, I'm going to read you this. So you got a little diagram. Got some letters. It's got some symbols, you know, ASCII art. And that's on top. And then immediately under the diagram, it says the numbers below show the order in which you should do it to proceed to the next on or finish. But the numbers are above, so. So I think I like trying to translate as I'm going. So we're gonna hit that. And then we have to play Simon, it sounds like. Appearing offline does not stop it. Look here, look, listen. Oops, screwed it up. Found a little mini TARDIS. Good job. Alright, sorry. Screwed it up. What? I did it! I need to hit this again. Ooh. God, this is exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat. Mostly because I think this chair is falling apart. 2, 1, 4. Three. And then that activates the big Chozo statue thing for Metroid Prime. According to the walkthrough, it can be difficult to walk up this. Game design. Hooray, we did it. Probably need to know those. Well, those balloons are never gonna work. Was that it? Did I just... Oh, no. I guess that's not it. All right. Copy. Paste. I don't understand. The big metal thing should go down, so get on it. You'll see yet more symbols on the ground. By the way, this big metal thing is sometimes a real problem to get on, as I and many others have experienced. I don't know what to say other than don't give up. I always try jumping on an angle, but that doesn't always work. Anyway, here's some ASCII drawings of the symbols on the metal thing. Now this shows what you have to do in the next room. Move forwards to have a look. As you may have noticed, you need 3 jewels. You should have gotten one from the temple, and the second one is in one of the boxes in front of you, but every box is a jewel that looks and is called the same as the original but one. So you have to get to the right one. Unfortunately, you have to use the directions by using the above symbols and the ones on each wall. I know what it all means, but it never seems to work for me. I end up coming here with an empty sneak and filling it up with jewels, so I'm going to determine which one's real. After a lot of hard work, I have figured it out. From the first one in front of you, this is great. This is a brilliant walkthrough. I don't know how, I understand it, but it doesn't work. From the first one in front of you, go to the very last one in that row. So all the way back. I'm assuming this is a row, not a column. From there, go right one and open it. That's the real one for sure. But now my sneak is full. And I can't drop things. This game sucks. I have to use that mana potion. You can now leave this dreary cave. You know, if we were supposed to... Wow. Wow. That was amazing. If the author of the walkthrough's suggestion for, you know, solving this puzzle was to just come in with an empty inventory, he probably should have mentioned that to us before we got here and could no longer just easily empty our inventory. After you have exited the well, go to the sorcery in Lahore. It's on a crooked boardwalk. But a drop of shadow there and return to Junpar. My God, my head hurts. It's on a crooked boardwalk. What the hell does that mean? Go to the sorcery. What the hell's the sorcery? This is not a very good walkthrough. But the Bowie Land of Wonder and Mischief, whatever it's called, doesn't have the ASCII art. Anybody know where the sorcery is? Is this a sorcery? Is that a door? I so feel like these should be doors. Door. That's a door. All operational doors should look the same.
Drink Quenta-Cola, the energizing drink with radioactive quanta extract. Quenta-Cola.
Your outfit reminds me of somebody I used to be.
Be cool. Be in. Drink Quenta-Cola, the happiness drink. Health warning. Abuse of Quinacola can lead to the early destruction of your brain cells.
Okay. I think we can deposit that one. That. Go with that. Do you know where the sorcery is?
Drink Quinacola, the energizing drink with
I want a shot.
radioactive quanta extract. Quinacola, the drink for today's youth. Be cool, be in. Drink Quinacola, the happiness drink. Health warning. Abuse of Quinacola can lead to the early destruction of your brain cells. Hello. Have a nice day.
You don't have but a drop of shadow. You're not a sorcery at all. Where the hell was I coming from? Door? 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 What? Door? Is this a sorcery? Are you a sorcery?
Hello.
You're not a sorcery.
Like life's just not worth living anymore?
Have a nice day.
Fortunately, there's Kloof's beer. The very first swig will witch you up. It's inimitable.
What's this?
Quench your thirst and flood your brain with bubbles of death.
Whoa, God. That's where we started. Door? Door? No door. Door? 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 Is this a door? It's not. That's where we just were. Let's follow this back this way so we can avoid falling in the water like a dummy. Yeah, cut it out. You're not that tired, science man. Shut up. Door. That's not a door. You know, he put all the time and effort to do these little ASCII art diagrams for things that he just tells us we can avoid. Anyway, you'd think he could take a couple seconds, couple minutes, whatever, and make a map of the city so he could have these locations. That way. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell am I supposed to take from a crooked boardwalk in this situation? None of these look like boardwalks to me, and none of them look particularly crooked. Do you have sorceries?
Hello.
No.
Have a nice day.
I think you're the same guy that's in every bookstore. That sign actually was what it was. Oh, we came from that way. That says supermarket, but do I trust it? I don't know. I don't know what the hell that says. Maybe we go up this thing? Maybe that's a crooked boardwalk. No, it's not a boardwalk. Like, I don't consider that a boardwalk because it's not made out of boards. That's kind of the whole point. It's like it's in the name, isn't it? Am I wrong? Oh, nose door. Do you have the answers to my questions?
What can I do for you, stranger?
I want to buy something. He has the thing. Drops shadow. Buy. We but a drops of shadow. Let's examine the hell out of those. Beautiful. These annoying little new age stores with wind chimes. Get me out of there. Okay. But a drop of shadow. Then return to Junpar. Where's the way to Junpar? Behind me. This way. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose. Is this the way to Junpar? That's the way to Junpar. So we're getting ready to wrap up, so I need to ask a question. And you can be honest with me. It's not, you know. I hope you are. What is worse? This running around trying to find things because the walkthrough's confusing as hell, or having to constantly replay segments of those shooting sections because we died and I don't know why. To go to the park. Jahangir Park. So we need to go to Jahangir. And be honest. Another texture problem. Yeah, I don't mind redoing the shooting segments as much. But, I mean, God, we did that one so much. But like this, just wandering around trying to find a place when the signs don't help, and, you know, that's not. I don't love it either. This goes to Jahangir. I don't have a map here. We need to find a save point. We don't have the map here. Excuse me. If you haven't noticed, it's the same place as the rooftop shootout. So run there, but go past it and up a slope. You should see a banner with the name there and an arrow. Oh, I can't remember who you were. I apologize. But this is where we had our rooftop run and gun shootout thingy right in there. And somebody who's been watching these on YouTube did say that, like, It was the first or second episode I uploaded. And they're like, oh God, this game. This game. And when we got to that part, this is why I said what I said about this game. Because of this part. The rooftop shootout thing. Oh, God sakes. Congratulations! We've made it to Jahangir Park and Hamstage. It's right there. It's right there. I'm going to page down a bit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 page downs. And one of those is more ASCII art. So I think we're done next week. I think. I hope. I'm very ready to be done with this game. And so it was that we finished the stream. I thank everybody for joining. I know it's just been, well, the most fun you could really have on a Monday night. I had no idea. Okay. I need to apologize. I had no idea what I was getting into. It's like, there's a... Let me see if I can get the exact quote here. I don't want to misquote Samuel Beckett. Be in here, maybe? I love that joke. Okay, so one of our main characters is arguing with his dad. And the character, his name's Ham, and his dad's name is Nag. And he says, "Scoundrel, why did you engender me?" And his dad says, "I didn't know." He says, "What? What didn't you know?" "That it'd be you." Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know. I apologize. I owe you an apology. Forgive me. I've got something else planned for later in the year that I think is going to be equally as bizarre, but self-aware of its bizarreness. I'm hoping that'll be okay. We'll see. We'll be back next week. We'll end this. Even if we go late, we're going to end it. Okay, I'm ready. So if you're buy me a coffee or a subscriber, all that, make sure you get me your game suggestions for what we stream after this. You got a week. So we'll see you next time.